DJ Styles, Mike D, live on Planet Z Live. Under the Radar is live now.
Planet Z Live and DJ Styles, and a happy Thursday night to you, ladies and gentlemen. 46 degrees here in the great city of Apex. If you are listening to this on another night, it might be a different temperature for you, just so you know. Don't count on it being 46 degrees. If you're listening to this on a Friday night, which this is a live recorded podcast, so going to be warmer tomorrow, I believe, Friday. And Saturday going to be even warmer. And then Sunday we play it back. It's going to be a little warmer. So if you hear 46, it's not true.
You need to start giving the weather forecast for every night.
Don't count on that being accurate at all, ladies and gentlemen. Well,
just
Michael,
bring a jacket.
That's right. Well, Michael.
Yes, sir.
Here we are again. Tell me about yourself. Tell me how you're doing.
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing really good. Yeah.
Is that all you got?
That's all I got, man.
Well, all right. It's gonna be one of them.
It's been a long one, dude. It's been a long one. I am very happy that it's a Thursday and that tomorrow is Friday, and I've only got one more day of work.
Hey, but hear me out, ladies and gentlemen. If you just heard Michael talk about Friday, it might not be Friday when you're listening. It could be Saturday, and it could not be 46 degrees. It could be another temperature.
He could be at work, ill-prepared for the weather.
That's right. The fellow you hear is a hitchhiker Mike picked up.
He was walking out front of my house, and I was like, "Hey, come on in and get interviewed."
He said,
Howdy, y'all.
He said, "Do you by chance play a guitar and sing?" And you, of course, said yes. And that's how we've wound up tonight with a gentleman by the name of Mr. Josh Starkey, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Josh Starkey, ladies and gentlemen. Hey,
Thank you. Thank you so much for having me.
please hold on. Stop clapping. Jeez. All right. I'm sorry about that, Josh.
All those people in that studio, man.
I'm sorry, Josh, about that. Anyways, we're joined with Josh Starkey down there out of Whiteville, North Carolina.
Yep.
Josh, hello to you.
How are you? It's 43 here, I think.
43 degrees for you. Now, if you're listening on another night, it might not be the temperature he just mentioned.
I don't think you have to repeat that the whole time.
People get concerned about that. Oh my gosh, it's cold. I thought it was warm. I go get a coat. And no, it was another night. Don't count on that. Josh, we're pleased to have you tonight on Under the Radar, and I understand that you have listened to a bunch of our podcasts. I've got some quiz questions for you. Okay?
All right.
You're in
See
trouble,
how
man.
you do. You ready?
You got
Name one other artist that has been on Under the Radar.
I think I've got 3, maybe 4.
What?
Yeah.
Go for it.
I definitely can
you got?
Definitely the Hatch brothers.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's one.
Yep.
Good friend Emily Burdett.
Yeah, that's 2.
And Solar Fusion.
Yeah, good job. Can you go for a 4th?
I got Brown Dirt Cowboys.
Yeah.
I've got Mark Sinnis and the 825.
Yeah.
My gosh.
I know some folks.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my gosh. You are well steeped in Under the Radar. I'm impressed.
I've seen some things.
Yes,
I've
you
seen
have.
some things.
Yes, you have. Now, Josh, tell the people who you are, where you hail from. How old a gentleman are you?
I just turned 40 in August. I'm originally from Lynchburg, Virginia, home of Jerry Falwell.
Yes, I'm familiar with him, Jerry Falwell.
And I've been here in the Wilmington area for going on 12 years now.
12 years. Now, are you full-time singing and a strumming, or are you other things you do too, or what?
I also work for Gannett.
They make trampolines.
Yep.
Yeah.
The round ones, not the square ones. That's
Those
a
are
different
good.
company.
The indoor. Did you ever have one of those indoor trampolines?
No.
I used to think it's true. I didn't know that those little, you know, I'm talking about little trampolines.
Oh yeah.
Little
Yeah,
circle.
my wife is actually wanting to buy one.
Anyways, so when you buy them, they're not meant for like jumping and like jumping, like a
Like
big
playful
one.
jumping.
Yeah, it's meant
Depends on
for
where you put your basketball goal, but
Yeah.
go ahead.
But I had one of those growing up, and I enjoyed it. But looking back on it, it wasn't meant for what I did. You know, I like to jump up and down. It was not meant for that.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that.
I think it's meant for like high impact jumping or whatever for exercise purposes, and you're only going up like a foot.
Poor man's Peloton.
With that attitude.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's why my wife wants one, because we're poor.
Poor man's Peloton there. And down there in Wilmington. And how long you been playing the guitar, strumming and singing, doing what you do?
Well, I started playing when I was about 12, and I got really serious about it when I got to college. The guy I was rooming with, he was in a pretty well-known band. And
what was it? Can you say the name?
I can. I guess they were. I guess he told us they were well-known.
Oh.
But they were August Sky. And,
yeah. I don't know that.
I didn't think so.
Good try there, Chris.
But they were out of New York, and you know he started playing his guitar, and I was like, I've got one of those. So
that's awesome. And a trampoline. I got a little trampoline.
I've got one of those and a trampoline.
I could do that.
And I just started getting better from there, and of course, you know, just like with golf, you know, it gets more fun the better you get.
Also, you're a golfer.
Really? I don't play the golf. You play golf?
Yeah, I do play the golf.
Any good?
That's awesome.
Any good?
I played a couple years in high school, so I've got a good base. You know,
I got 2 good bases.
Now, are you from a musical and artistic family, so to say?
Actually, no. My grandfather picked a guitar a little bit. I do have a cousin that's doing some great things in Tennessee, not in the Nashville, but he's putting together an album, and it's really awesome. But other than that, no, I'm not a very musically.
Did you have a music teacher teach you anything, or just picking up everything by ear, or what?
A guy my mom dated when I was in high school, he taught me pretty much, you know, what I needed to know to go forward, you know.
And it's always been the guitar, or other instruments too, or just
always been the guitar.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not one of those people that can just pick up an instrument and start playing it.
Me either.
One day.
Me either. You know, Michael, is there something from your childhood that you wish you had kept?
Yeah, honestly, there is.
What's that?
My trumpet playing ability. I really miss playing the trumpet, and if you've gone such a long time without playing trumpet or any horn, really, you lose the embouchure.
It's called embouchure, isn't it? Embouchure.
Yeah, you lose that, and it's you have to build that back up, and it's the strength in your lip to be able to blow through the horn.
Yeah. I was wondering if it was cheeks.
You're not even supposed to use your cheeks when you play, because if you do, it'll develop bubbles in your cheeks.
Will it really?
Yeah. Look at I think Dizzy Gillespie had that issue.
Yeah.
There's another one that was out there too that had the same thing. But Louis, I think Louis had the same issue with it as well. But yeah, I mean that's one of the things that I've always wished that I had stuck with.
You know what I wish I still had?
What?
From my childhood?
BMX biking.
Nah. I was telling my wife earlier. I had this, I want to say I had this beautiful, it was like a stick. It was like a piece of birch wood, like from a branch, like from a tree.
You wish you had kept a tree stick.
No, it was it was a beautiful walking stick. I had.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, but I had found this piece of. It was meant to be this kind of a tree limb or something. It was birch limb or something like that. My wife says she doesn't think I know about trees, but some of that is true. But I'm assuming it was a birch tree, and I had fashioned the end of it like an arrow kind of thing. But it was a wonderful walking stick, and I had it for years, and I don't have it anymore. I was thinking about that tonight.
I'm going to get you a walking stick one day.
No, it wouldn't be the same. Wouldn't have the same feeling.
It'd be better because it came from me.
Where was the last place you saw it?
My home back in what I call the motherland of Sanford, North Carolina.
Okay.
Last time I saw it. I've thought about I think maybe I might have to go look around out there in the woods one night and see if I threw it out there.
You'd probably find something like it.
You can make you a new one.
Yeah. I wish I'd kept that. Yeah.
I miss that old.
So
dog.
yours is a
Josh,
stick.
anything? Yeah, mine's a stick. Yours is a trumpet. Josh, what you got? Something from your childhood you wish you still had.
That's my first car. My first.
What kind of car? What was it?
It was an '83 BMW.
Wow.
83 BMW. What did you buy? How did that come about to be? Did someone give it to you or what?
This guy my mom worked with, he was selling it. The odometer stopped working.
Yeah.
The dashboard lights didn't work. The sunroof was one of those crank open.
Oh, that's
deals.
old school.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think we paid like $1,200 for it, but
Yeah.
Was that diesel too?
no, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't.
Wish you still had the car.
It was a super cool car.
Yeah. You ever thought about
That's
trying to
awesome.
find it again or something?
I'd be very surprised if it's still running.
Really?
Or,
Well, I still got faith about my stick. I think I can still.
Well, maybe my BMW and your stick are both in a ditch
What
somewhere.
if they were?
They're talking to each other
Yeah.
each night.
Yeah.
Can you believe they left us alone? How
You
dare
don't
they
hear
leave
many-
us?
The nerve.
Yeah, you don't hear many people say they wish they still had the stick. Had a stick. That's my.
You look out in the woods, you see some dog carrying your stick.
Yeah.
It's mine now.
No. All right, Josh Starkey, you want to play a little live music for the folks, or you want to do a studio track first? Which do you want to do? Up to you, man.
Well, I mean, you guys are dealing, so I'll let it be dealer's choice. How about that?
Michael,
What you want to do, man?
I say we do a live track,
You want to do it live? We can do it live.
but Josh could need a sip of water. You need a sip of water, Josh?
I'll take a little sip of water.
Go and get
Take your sip of
Josh,
water
get you a
down, man.
sip. Get you a sip of water.
I
That's a
was
good
telling
sip.
Michael earlier, let me see how much noise I can make.
Do it. Do it, man. Do it, man.
I hear the top.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
I had a teacher in ninth grade, and when she drank water, she would glug. She had always had one of those big water jugs.
Yeah.
Glug, glug.
Your teacher with drinking class.
Yeah.
Josh,
Absolutely, she would.
tell us about the little number you got prepared for Under the Radar.
Well, about going on 5 years ago, I quit drinking, and
Congratulations,
Yeah.
man.
thank you so much. And,
Altogether quit? Like quit, all?
Yeah, quit.
How long had you been drinking before?
I hadn't stopped before.
Like when did you, what was the age you started?
Probably solid, around 17, 18.
17,
I
18.
guess. Yeah.
What got you
Probably
into
seven.
that? What got you into drinking?
Rock and roll, man.
Was it rock and roll? Like going to the shows and stuff?
No, it wasn't really that. It's just I'm from a town where there's not a whole lot to do.
That's how it starts.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I feel
So
that.
yeah, that's what we.
Well, congratulations to you, man.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And this song that I'm about to play is called "No Saturday."
No Saturday.
Yeah, and it's the song I wrote to whiskey.
All right.
So
Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Starkey on Under the Radar.
Nine Monday morning, your front door swings open, but Sunday you weren't even there. If I'm running late, you don't have to wait. The truth is, you probably don't care. My love for you, it's sad, but it's true. We've been there through thick and through thin. When the bottom got closer, the party was over. Darling, where were you then? There's no Saturday than a Saturday spent without you. There's no better way than a getaway, even if it's just for a few. For whatever reason, you get hell-bent on leaving whenever I'm drinking for two. There's no Saturday than a Saturday spent without you. I spent all week hoping the bars would be open when I stumbled in for a round. Now I fill my cup and I'm picking you up. You know I won't put you down. It's no surprise the tears in my eyes when we say goodbye for a time. But in 24 hours, in lieu of flowers, meet you at your place at 9. There's no Saturday than a Saturday spent without you. There's no better way than a getaway, even if it's just for a few. For whatever reason, you get hell-bent on leaving whenever I'm drinking for two. There's no Saturday than a Saturday, Saturday spent without you. There's no Saturday than a Saturday, Saturday spent without you.
Awesome.
Thank you so much.
I like that. That's nice. Planet Z Live's Under the Radar. If you're just joining us, it is Mr. Josh Starkey on the show. Mr. Josh Starkey. And hailing out of Wilmington, North Carolina, man. Nice groove, man. Nice groove. How would you describe what you do musically, like vocals, and what kind of style would you call that?
It's tough. I guess it would be closely described as folk or Americana kind of a style. You know, I started out in love with you know, the Forever 27 Club when I was younger.
What's that?
The Kurt Cobain, Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, you know, and the Jimi Hendrix kind of stuck out to me, and I sang a lot of blues for a while,
Right.
with the little groups I would play in, but yeah, so there's always a little bit of undertone in there, and then.
Do you ever have any like background with like the classic country stuff?
No, but I mean, I definitely listen to it.
I hear a lot of that sound in your music.
Awesome.
Yeah,
awesome.
that
Yeah,
classic sound of you know, the old style country stuff. It's really good.
I'll take that as a high compliment.
That is a high compliment.
Yeah.
Now, how does the area you grew up in maybe affect your singing and songwriting?
Oh, definitely. Yeah. So, I mean, you know, I was exposed to quite a bit of country for sure. The stations around where I'm from, you know, it was just a lot of the same. You know, every station had Skinner, Metallica, you know.
Yeah, pretty much.
And it was the same thing everywhere. So once I started listening to some of the college rock bands, you know, like for instance, Dispatch changed the way I listened to music and the way I wrote music.
Right.
And yeah, and then I think it was actually the Lumineers that pushed me.
Oh,
towards,
yeah. I can kind of hear your vocals in that kind of vibe, too.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. Yeah, they kind of pushed me towards the Jason Isbells of the world, and that's kind of where I've been is somewhere in that realm. You know, the Jason Isbell, Turnpike Troubadours, like I was telling Michael earlier, one of my favorite groups, and yeah, I think with pretty much all of my original tunes, you can hear a little bit of something else. You know, they're not all. You're not gonna hear every single one of them and say, okay,
Yeah.
it's obvious that he's inspired by.
Now, do you play out? Do you play out places too, like around the
I
area?
do. I play probably 4 or 5 times a month.
4, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
Weekend or during the week or both or what?
Mostly during the weekend, because I do have that day job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I play. I've had a pretty busy January, and February's lining up to be the same.
Nice.
Where are you playing next?
Next will be a Geo Fund in Leland.
Oh, that's
wow.
right around where you used to live, Michael.
Don't tell my wife. She loves that place.
Is that a speakeasy or restaurant? What is that?
It's actually a nonprofit thrift store that
No.
they had an
That was way
adjoining.
off.
well, they had an adjoining bar to the property.
Uh-huh.
So the owner he was like, all right, well, let's go ahead and use this space.
You don't hear the word speakeasy much anymore, do you?
There's a reason for that.
Yes, it's speakeasy.
Easy.
And, all right, let's do a studio track here from Mr. Josh Starkey. A track called, let's do All Your Love. How about that? Is that a good one? You like that one? Or
It's All Your Love Alone. Yeah.
No, let's see. I can't guarantee it's going to play because my automation system just said, hey, let's do something different. All of a sudden.
no.
Let's see what's going to play. Let's just hit play. It's going to be one of them nights here. And nothing plays.
It's going to be one of your songs.
Nothing is played. Hold on one second. Now let's see if this play here. Nothing. Oh, wait. Did it play? Good gracious. Hold on one second.
No, that's Jeopardy music.
All live broadcasting here.
But I'll tell you a little bit. I recorded this actually in Binghamton, New York. My fiance's from up there, and we lived in an RV for a while, and we spent a lot of time up there. And while I was there playing a couple gigs, I ended up getting together with this guy Damien and recorded these few tracks.
All right, let's try it again here. Hey, it played.
Hey, there it is.
All Your Love from Mr. Josh Starkey on Planet Z Live's Under the Radar. Back in a few moments. He's going to do a live track for us, I hope, here again in a few moments. Planet Z Live, 919-289-9001 on the text if you want to say hello. Appreciate everyone listening tonight to Under the Radar.
It don't take much to get me where I'm going. It's gasoline and time. The road is rough, but every turn's worth knowing when I got your hand in mine. And all your love alone, all your love alone, all your love alone, gonna get me where I'm going. I'm giving up on doing what I'm supposed to. You don't bat an eye. So raise a cup and we can make a toast to whoever comes to mind. All your love alone, all your love alone, all your love alone, what keeps me hanging on. Getting cold, I guess it's January, but I can keep you warm. When it gets dark and even silence scares me, I'll keep you safe from harm. And all your love alone, and all your love alone, all your love alone, gonna get me where I'm going. What keeps me hanging on.
Under the Radar is live now.
Planet Z Live, DJ Styles and Mike D joined tonight on Under the Radar with Mr. Josh Starkey. I was waiting
You're waiting for him to say his
I was
name.
waiting, and I got nothing.
Like,
I
where'd he
thought,
go?
well, maybe I don't have the thing going here.
Kind of like the music.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. Anyways, it has an idea of its own, man. 919-289-9001. A lot of people enjoying the broadcast tonight. We appreciate everyone
Good
listening
deal.
to Under the Radar. Be sure to like and follow Planet Z Live at Planet Z Live on Facebook. And Michael, tell the good folks how they can get on Under the Radar as well.
Well, if you want to message me, Audio Scribe Studios, or you can actually message us at Planet Z Live on Facebook and message us directly from there. And then everybody, let us know if you're in a band or if you're just a singer-songwriter and you'd like to get on the show. We'd like to have people that have original music, for one.
Yeah.
And if you have recordings, that's great. That's what we would like because that allows us to have breaks in between songs.
Yeah.
And if not, we can have you play live. The whole set
Yeah.
can be played live.
Yep.
So just contact us through that.
And Michael makes recordings at his studio. Tell the folks, Michael, about Audio Scribe Studios.
Well, if you're also an artist, a singer-songwriter, or whatever, and you're looking to record an album, a single, a demo, or if you need voice work done for commercial broadcasts or for commercials in general, we can do that as well.
Right.
But we're located here in Whiteville, North Carolina, and we record, we mix, we master, we do everything that needs to be done. If you have tracks that need to be mixed and mastered, and you just couldn't afford that whenever you went into the studio to record your tracks, send them to us. We can actually we can do all that for you. We also have a way to do composition, so we can actually compose mixes for your studio tracks and stuff as well. So if you ever wanted to have an orchestra behind you, we can do that.
Josh Starkey, do you need an orchestra?
Ooh.
That's Uptown Bentley playing right there, man.
How many didgeridoos?
That's Uptown. That's Uptown Bentley kind of playing, man. Now, and Josh, I got a question for you.
Yes.
It's probably one of the most useless talents you think you have. Useless talent.
Useless.
Yeah, like something you're really good, but it's just kind of. Michael, you think about it too. Your most useless talent.
I'm thinking.
What you got, Josh? Most useless talent.
Most of my talents are useless.
You think?
I mean, this is the first one that's got me on the radio.
So you're saying that your singing and songwriting is not a good talent?
I'm just trying some out. No, that's a good. I can wiggle my ears. Is that a talent? Or is that just something
that's a
you're
good
born
talent.
with?
Do you use that talent for anything? Do you say, "Hey, watch this"?
For good.
Yeah. Michael, you're a useless talent.
Nowadays is fishing because I can't go fishing very often right now. No, I honestly don't know because just about everything that I do, I use web design. I do web design during the day.
Yeah.
Audio production, do that at night. Music in general, I do that whenever I can.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much all I know. I mean, my wife would probably be able to tell you a lot more about the useless things that I can do, more so than I can. So,
Yep. I was just thinking, my fiance would probably say it whenever I watch a movie, I can tell you like two other things that person has been in.
I
In
agree with
every
that.
scene.
I will go with that one. I'll steal yours.
Yeah. Especially around Christmas time with Christmas Vacation, knowing all the the words of the movie.
Oh yeah. My wife has even told me one time. She's like, "Why do you even watch the movie?
Yeah.
You're
know all
quoting
of it.
the entire
Yeah.
thing already." I'm
Yeah.
like, "I don't know.
Why
it's just
bother?
fun."
If you're going, yeah,
We
you know
started
all.
rewatching Seinfeld not too long ago, and I'm like, that's that guy from Saw. That's this guy.
See, that's a talent. That's a talent.
It's a useless talent.
Yeah, that's a good talent. I think it's a good talent.
That falls in the line of stupid human tricks.
Yeah, it's a good talent.
It's not something I can do on the sidewalk
Yeah.
for money. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's pretty good talent, though. Now, do you sing in the shower too? Do you just like the sound of your own voice? Like, how about that? Do you like the sound of your own voice? Some people don't.
Some nights I do. I'm not
Some
I'm not
nights.
saying that. Yeah. Some nights I'm like, it is exactly where I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
You know, when I'm playing a show, I'm like, this is perfect.
Right.
And the other 98% of the time, I'm like, you suck. Why do you do this?
Yeah. Now, do you do any cover songs of any kind?
I do so many covers.
Like, what's your most famous cover you do? Like, oh, please play that. If people yell at the stage, oh, please, Josh, play whatever it is, play Skinner or something.
Right now, it's Teenage Dirtbag.
I'm just a teenage. Do a little of that for me real quick. Let's make sure I got the right one. Go ahead, give me a little of that.
Her name is Noelle.
That sounds creepy.
'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag.
There you go. Pretty good. Yeah, that's nice.
Her name is Noelle. I had a dream about her. She rings my bell. Got gym class in half an hour. Oh, how she rocked.
That's nice.
Kids and tube socks. She doesn't know who I am.
All right, here we go.
And she doesn't give a damn about me. 'Cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Yeah, that one.
Man, that's got good groove. That's good groove to it.
That one, and I also do
what else you do?
An Eminem cover.
Oh, give me a little bit of that. We gotta have that.
I can't do that one. No.
Was it Two Trailer Park Girls Go Around the Outside? Is that it?
No. I do Kill You.
Oh,
I don't know that one. I don't know that one. What's another you do? A little less violent.
I do. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the. Oh, I do a cover of "Hate Me" actually by Blue October.
Oh yeah.
Give me a little of that.
one.
A little bit of that. Can you give me a little bit of that?
I have to block out thoughts of you so I don't lose my head. Crawling like a cockroach, leaving babies in my bed. Dropping little reels of tape to remind me that I'm alone. Playing movies in my head that make a porno feel like home. There's a burning in my pride, a nervous bleeding in my brain. An ounce of peace is all I want for you. Will you never call again? Will you never say that you love me, just to put it in my face? Will you never try to reach me? It is I who wanted space.
That's nice. I like that.
Thank you.
That's wonderful. Man, that's nice. So they're your two favorites you do.
Well, no, those are the most
popular.
Most requested.
Recognizable and requested. And the guy at Jeff Garrett at Stoked, he loves my. He's probably got 20 videos on his phone of me playing Creep.
You put that. You have a YouTube channel?
I don't.
You don't have a
Yeah,
YouTube? You need to do. Oh, okay. Do you do anything with it or no? You do anything with it?
Man, I came out hot right at the end of COVID, or at the beginning of COVID.
Yeah.
I guess COVID never really ended, but
Yeah.
right at the beginning, I started putting a lot of stuff up, but I just need to be better. I need to be better.
At YouTube.
Consistent.
That's
Consistency
what it's
is
all
the
about,
key.
man.
Yeah.
How many? You got like a lot of followers on YouTube?
I think I've got maybe 40.
Yeah, my Plan Z Live YouTube's got. I think we're up to 4. I think we're up to 4. There's someone. I made a
getting there.
review. I made a review of a microphone and a recorder, and it's been very popular. I think it's been watched almost 1,000 times, 600. And this one guy messaged me today. I responded. Somebody said, "Hey, thanks for this, whatever." I said, "Yeah, man," and so I'm glad you liked it. And he replied. He said, "Just so you know, I bought this same microphone and recorder because I heard your review." And
Awesome.
I thought that made me feel good.
Are you talking about the woodwind instrument, the
No, I'm
recorder?
talking about my stick.
Oh,
My stick that I wish I still had. Stick.
I made a recorder out of my stick.
Bought it was a Zoom recorder and the Shure microphone that I was doing just goofing around. Yeah, but that's pretty, people like those reviews, those product reviews.
They do.
That's just
love it.
yeah. I think I might start doing a few of those. I think I'd be good at it. I think I would be good at that.
On that show Community, where
Yeah.
that old guy Harold used to
Yeah,
review all of the
Yeah.
microwavable
yeah,
foods.
yeah. I think people like that. All right, Josh, let's do another live track there. You gave us a little bit of taste of something. You want to do a original?
Yeah.
What do you want to do, man? Tell us about it. Tell who it is, what it is, how it be.
This song I wrote not too long ago. I played it a little bit
What's it
earlier while the song's called Instead.
Instead? Instead. Now tell me about the writing of this and the concept, how it came to be to fruition. Oh, goodness.
Well, it's like I tell everybody, the alcoholic never really goes away.
Mm-hmm.
It's always rearing his head in the songs that I write.
Mm-hmm.
And this was just kind of the luxury that people that do drink have, to just kind of get away from things.
All right. Do a little for us.
Luxury. It's a luxury you don't realize you lost.
Right.
All
right. We'll do a little bit for us here on Planet Z Lives Under the Radar. Josh Starkey.
Like a lonely Romeo, he's missing Juliet. Just sitting drinking poison, trying to forget the way she tiptoed through the kitchen, thinking he was fast asleep. Now the smell of eggs and bacon makes him turn the other cheek. He says, I spent a lifetime alone, and there's a lifetime ahead. My tires are tired from spinning, so I'm drinking here instead. You'll be better off tomorrow is just something people say. You won't miss her in the morning, you won't think about the pain. They don't know he's going crazy, 'cause they don't know anything. It's so hard to see tomorrow when you're just getting through today. He said, I spent a lifetime alone, and there's a lifetime ahead. My tires are tired from spinning, so I'm drinking here instead. Well, this other girl I know, she just keeps living in the pain. And every waking morning she spends thinking about the day. So every waking morning she spends waiting on a call. By the time that bottle's empty, she ain't missing him at all. She says, I spent a lifetime alone, and there's a lifetime ahead. My tires are tired from spinning, so I'm drinking here instead. I said I spent a lifetime alone, and there's a lifetime ahead. My tires are tired from spinning, so I'm drinking here instead. I'm drinking here instead. Yeah, I'm drinking here instead.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Josh Starkey. That's nice, man. That might be my favorite so far.
Thank you.
I like that so much. I'd like to hear that recorded.
Yeah. Michael, you got to get on that after the show and record that. Mm-hmm. We'll add it to what we call the Planet Z Live Under the Radar catalog, ladies and gentlemen. If you would like to be part of that catalog, Michael, tell the folks how to get on the show that just joined us.
Message us on Planet Z Live at Facebook.
That's right.
On
Planet Z
Facebook.
Live on Facebook. Mm-hmm.
Or you can message us with Audio Scribe Studios, just as easy as well. Mm-hmm. And we'll be glad to talk to you about your band or your solo music, whatever it is that you've got. We can talk to you about it and get you on.
Right
get
on.
You scheduled. And we're currently scheduling for March and April, so now would be the time.
Now we got you record folks too after the show. A lot of times Michael will record couple songs, and we can add that to our catalog, and you can take those tracks and do as you please. Put them on the Spotify, and I guess get gigs with them. You could get gigs, I believe, probably with those.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good way for people to hear what you sound like acoustic, and especially if you're a solo artist and you haven't had a chance to record anything.
Right.
This is a great opportunity to record something and then be able to send it to the clubs and be like, hey, this is what I actually sound like when I'm acoustic.
Right.
And I mean, that's what a lot of people are using them for. And some of them are actually uploading these to their Spotify accounts and listening or allowing people to hear them online that way.
Yeah.
So
now, Josh, which musician do you look up to and admire the most, current or past?
Ooh,
there's a hard one for you.
Yeah, current or past,
that's a tough one.
or both, current, past, or, either or.
I'd have to go with Jason Isbell. Yeah,
Who?
Jason Isbell.
Oh, I like him. We played on Planet Z Live.
Yeah, he's just the way he writes it. It's just, I want to write like that. I always tell everybody, a lot of my covers, a lot of the covers I do are Jason Isbell or, like I said, Turnpike Troubadours, some Tyler Childers and stuff like that. But the way I pick the songs that I cover is it's got to punch you in the chest.
Right.
There's got to be one line that you're just like, oh man.
What is it about his writing that you're just drawn to? Like, is there a theme or the way lyrics work, or what?
I think it's just the tearjerker.
Yeah.
The way he writes a tearjerker. That's just.
I was always told you got to elicit emotion.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and talking about the Grays, another band that I don't think I mentioned in the
quiz.
earlier.
In the quiz. Uh-huh.
But yeah, the guy came up to me at the end of The Voice in a Pen one night, and he was like, "Man,
CJ."
Yeah, CJ. He said, "You've been through some stuff, haven't you?"
Yeah.
And I was like, That's like one of the low key best compliments you can give a musician.
That is. I remember when I was growing up, one of my friends wanted to be a writer. Like, he wanted to do some stuff, and I think he went and met one of his heroes. I don't know all the details, but the guy said, "You've not really lived probably enough to be a good writer.
Yeah,
you've not had some things happen to draw from.
Right.
Like you really have not seen anything, so you don't have much grit.
Yeah, you got to have a resume.
Right. Sure. Exactly. Resume of grit.
Yeah.
Now, tell me about." You perform around. Is there like a performance you think that went south you weren't happy about, or how'd you pull it off? If so,
there was one that was right after COVID. It was right. I keep saying after COVID, like it happened, like
COVID time,
and then it was over with. It was during COVID,
right?
But I was playing at Sam Jam out in Carolina Beach at the Sea Witch, and I don't know if you're familiar with that, but you get some local musicians out and they all play pretty much an hour.
Right.
Well, that day, for whatever reason, my voice didn't want to work. Right. It didn't want to work the same way it normally works. Anyways.
Well, that you're proud of. Like we're talking about being proud. Yeah.
Right. It wasn't one of those 2% days.
Right.
And I just felt like I couldn't do anything right. I got done actually playing "Cover Me Up" by Jason Isbell, and it was just dead silent.
No applause, no nothing.
This one lady is clapping, and she goes, "Well, I liked it."
Oh, God.
That's harsh.
And I was like, "All right."
That is so harsh.
And that was like song number 3, so
it's gonna be a long night.
No, I guess, do you get a lot of stress before you go on the stage? Are you stressed or laid back, or how do you get your mind right for performance? Some people, which you do not do now, is drink.
Right. Yeah.
A lot of people have to drink to do about anything. There are people, seriously, there are people who can't do anything unless they've had some alcohol. Can't do anything.
The guy I played with back in Virginia, we called it the ritual. You had to have a double, and then chase it with a beer, and then you're good to start after
Right.
you get your other beer that you're going to drink during the show.
But see, now you can't do that, or
Now
not,
I
or you
can't do
can't. You're
that.
not doing that, and you can't do that really. But
So I do have a routine.
What's
On
your
the way to
routine
the
now?
show, I tell my fiance, I say, I hope I don't suck. And that usually works.
you say what
you know?
now?
I hope I don't suck.
Oh, that's what you say.
Yeah.
I hope
yeah,
I
it's
don't
part,
suck.
It's part of my routine now. I replace the alcohol with self-doubt. You know?
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, I hope I don't suck. But if I do,
But I also
well.
have these little honey packets too that I have just in case I feel like it's gonna be one of those see which days where my voice.
did
just-
you use a honey
turns
packet
off.
tonight by chance?
I did.
You did not. You did.
I did.
Michael, have you seen the honey pack?
No.
It's in the car.
Oh, it's in the car.
No, I haven't.
Oh, it's in the car.
I'm not a ambassador for the honey yet, but I will be. I'm gonna start taking pictures with it at every show, and I'm gonna get them to send me some free honey because it's not cheap.
Tell you
That's
what.
funny.
Tell you what. Let's do a studio track here on Planet Z Live's Under the Radar with Josh Starkey. I think what I want to play is a track called "Bottles and Hearts." Tell me about that one.
Yeah, it's again, like I said, that alcoholic is pervasive in my music, and this one actually, I was just going. I think I was actually listening to a Tyler Childers song, and it was Bottles and Bibles.
Oh
and,
yeah.
And I heard bottles, and then I was just like, all right, I'm gonna, and then I said bottles and hearts. All right, now I'm just gonna go with it, and as soon as I got those two words through my head, may break when they fall. It just came
Came to
right,
you.
Yeah, came right out, and then the next line just kind of wrote itself.
Nice, man. Well, let's do that. Before we start, I had a little something I realized, not realized, something I found out. You ready for this little tidbit?
All right.
It's a true story. Now, you may know this or not. I don't know. Did you know on the Canary Islands, you've heard of the Canary Islands, right? Mm-hmm. Canary Islands, there's not one canary on the Canary Islands. True
I think
story.
I knew that.
And on the Virgin Islands, same thing. Not one canary. Not one canary on the Virgin Islands. True story.
That's awesome.
Planet Z Live. It is DJ Styles. Join with Josh Starkey. This is Bottles and Hearts. We'll be back in a moment. Broadcasting live on Planet Z Live's Under the Radar. Yeah.
Bottles and hearts may break when they fall, but the whiskey that fills them won't fix him at all. Well, I've had my share, but it was never enough. When the whiskey got going, the going got tough. People keep saying that I'm up to no good. If the pain hasn't killed me, like they thought that it would, I keep on smiling, 'cause I figured out this thing that's been driving, well, I can make it without. So bottles and hearts may break when they fall, but the whiskey that fills them won't fix them at all. Well, I've had my share, but it was never enough. 'Cause when the whiskey got going got tough. I still remember when my friends used to say, just pick your poison to get through the day. 20 years later, and I'm beginning to see that maker I was meeting, she put a hurting on me. So bottles and hearts may break when they fall, but the whiskey that fills them won't fix them at all. Well, I've had my share, but it was never enough. 'Cause when the whiskey got going, the going got tough. I've got a bottle, and I've got my heart. Yeah, one of them's empty, and I guess that's the start. No matter how sober, my neck shrinks in my hand, but that bottle's what's empty, and my heart's full again. So bottles and hearts may break when they fall, but the whiskey that fills them won't fix them at all. I've had my share, but it was never enough. 'Cause when the whiskey got going, the going got tough. Yeah, when the whiskey got going, the going got tough.
Under the Radar is live now.
It is Under the Radar. I'm DJ Styles. You have been listening to the wonderful sounds of DJ Styles. And
It's only you. It's only you.
I have a horn somewhere. Oh, where is it? Hold on. Let me
You
get
lost your horn,
Hold
man.
on. Talk amongst yourselves, Michael. Talk amongst yourselves.
Talk amongst yourselves.
There it is.
Walk amongst yourselves.
Oh, there it is.
I found
Is that a horn or a rubber chicken?
Yeah.
You have your red nose on over there?
Yeah. You know what? Josh Starkey?
What's that?
I like that song very much you just played. I've liked everything you've done. I'm not afraid to tell people when something sucks either.
Thanks.
Isn't that right, Michael?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
that's
just
for
flat out
sure.
tell you it's horrible. Because people
appreciate
tell
that.
me.
We've had a
tell-
lot of talent on this.
We haven't
show,
had
man.
anyone bad at all.
No, we haven't, and
Yeah.
I'm very happy about that.
Yeah.
Another one of those another one of those low key like high compliments. This girl that's a really good friend of mine now, but she is a friend of my fiance's, and she came out and she was like, "Thank you so much for not sucking."
Now there's a comment.
I was so worried, because and it lined up with what
Yeah.
I had to say about
Yeah.
myself on the way. But she was like, I was so ready to fake it and tell you how awesome you were. She's like, thank you so much for not making me have to do that.
So
Yeah.
brutal.
I'm like, that is one of the best compliments.
That is a good compliment. Thank you for not sucking. I was got to fake it. Yeah. Now, do you have any advice for aspiring songwriters? Like, you into songwriting? Do you have any advice for those starting out?
Don't throw anything away.
Yeah.
that's-
What do you mean by that exactly, too?
I mean, just clearing out clutter or anything like that. Don't, if you got something written down, rewrite it down somewhere else
Yeah.
before
Yeah.
you go throwing stuff away. That's the thing. A couple of songs that I've put back into my rotation now are songs that I wrote 20 years ago, and I've reworked them because like I was saying earlier, I've gotten better at playing.
Right.
So, it's nice to revisit some old stuff. So I would say don't throw anything away.
Now, do you ever find yourself, I don't know, maybe you've thought about, I don't know, I see a lot of people using loop pedals and things. Do you ever find yourself limited by the materials that you got available to yourself now? Like, do you aspire to do anything more creative with things you don't have yet? Or no, are you sticking just with the guitar?
Well, I mean, I was telling Michael earlier about maybe putting a band together and everything, but no, I'm very purist. I don't do pedals. I don't. It's me. I got a mic cable, a guitar cable, and that's it.
Brass roots, man.
That is it.
Yeah,
So
brass tacks. I like that. Now, where can folks find your music and find out more about you?
Yeah, I am on Facebook at Josh Starkey Music, and Instagram at Josh Starkey Music. I do not. I was talking to Michael. I think I'm going to be one of his customers here.
Yeah, seriously. Michael does and I'm not just saying this because he's my friend. Because I'd tell him if he sucked too, and he would tell me. But Michael does a wonderful job of record. Michael has what we call passion for the recording. It's just not another thing for Michael. Like when he's recording you and messing with your music, he's very into it. Every time he does a song, he's very proud of it. Like he's really proud of what he does. Wouldn't you say so, Michael?
I would, yeah. I mean, it's the one thing that if I could do it for a living, like all the time, that's what I would want to do.
Right. So in my opinion, you want someone working with you like that. It's got passion. It's just not another guy or something. It's just, he's very invested in your music. So that's just my take on it, at least from what I
appreciate that, man.
Yeah, but you're really into it, man, and really you take a great pride in what you're doing.
I appreciate that.
I felt the horn. Moment of levity. Let's see here, Josh Starkey. I want you to play an acoustic for us. Close out the show here on Under the Radar, and I hope you've had I've enjoyed getting to know you tonight and speaking with you and enjoying your music, and we will add that into the regular rotation of Under the Radar music that we sprinkle in throughout the weekday, and appreciate your time tonight, man.
Thank y'all so much for having me. I've really enjoyed it.
I've thoroughly enjoyed getting to know you, man. So close us out. What song you want to do close out the show?
This is a song called Sail Away. I wrote it just before I moved to Wilmington, and all right, that's about it. I think it's a good one to kind of say goodbye on.
All right, we hope you'll come back some other time, Mr. Josh Starkey, and be on Under the Radar, and bring a friend if you want. Bring your fiance, bring whoever you want.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bring the honey. Bring that honey too. You should bring the honey inside. Show Michael with the honey.
You got it.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Take it away. Nice to know you.
Thank you. Nothing left to do now but sail away. Our feet are on the shoreline, nothing in our way, yeah. And I never liked the winter anyway, so there's nothing left to do but sail away. Trade my Bud Light for Corona, but my bourbon stays the same. No wasted nights in Sarasota, where I couldn't tell you my name. And I've seen the sunrise, watched it set with my own two eyes. Feels like only the tide changed, and we got stuck on our own way. There's nothing left to do now but sail away. Our feet are on the shoreline, nothing in our way, yeah. And I never liked the winter anyway, so there's nothing left to do but sail away. Been wandering round these streets, I've been searching for myself, but every person that I meet turns out to be somebody else.
I've seen the sunrise. Watched it set with my own two eyes. Feels like only the tide changed. We got stuck on our own way. There's nothing left to do now but sail away. Our feet are on the shoreline, nothing in our way, yeah. And I never liked the winter anyway. So there's nothing left to do but sail away. No, there's nothing left to do but sail away.